You are listening to Kingdom and Kingship, a Good Society actual play by Hallowed Haven Studios. Previously, on Kingdom and Kinship, we attended a grand ball held at the Montreval estate, courtesy of Countess Vivienne Montreval, Beauchamp's mother. It goes without saying that we all dressed impeccably well. Didn't take long before I was drawn into a gathering, quite akin to a in a friend circle fold. Of course, it was a far shout from how it used to be, but it was amicable as we all discussed the ball. That did not last long, however, as I was drawn away to dance with Lord Elias, and soon after was Dougie drawn out to dance with the Duchess Dunholt. However, while Elias and I retired from the dance for a quiet discussion, and he, in his enthralling manner, invited me out to a dance for a second time, things were just heading up for Dougie and the Duchess. Beauchamp's sister Caddy appeared to claim a dance from him, which rattled away Duchess and had Lady Diana and the Viscount both spring into action to play matchmaker. Beauchamp brought back Duchess, and Lady Diana shooed Caddy away. Reunited, Beauchamp found himself arranged dance with Lady Tabitha at his mother's behest, while my brother Isaiah swayed with the Lady Diana. It was during this mix that Dougie and the Duchess got a chance to talk, and began weaving their tale of love once more. Now, heading into the second half of the ball, we'll just have to see what happens with Lady Diana's remaining dances with Leonard and Beauchamp both, the intervention of Beauchamp's mother, Dougie's fledgling romance, and just how it is that I'll have to unmask Lord Leonard Blackwell.
Hello, I'm Gary, and I'll be playing the Honorable Douglas Finchwood, and both of our pronouns are he, him.
Hello, I'm Hal Valentine, my pronouns are they, them, and I'll be playing the Viscount Beauchamp Montreval. His pronouns are he, him.
Hello, I'm Melon, my pronouns are it, its, and I'm playing Lady Sophia Rookwood. Their pronouns are she, her.
Hello, I'm playing Bloodied Porcelain, and I'm playing Lady Diana Fairley, and our pronouns are she, her.
And I'm Grizz, and I'll be the storyteller for the evening as we delve in once again to this wonderful alternate Regency England that we find ourselves in as we go back to the Swan Ball. So a few things are different for this episode. Usually this would all be contained in one episode, but there was so much to do in the previous one where it separated the Swan Ball into 2 episodes. So we will not be doing the letters because we're just transferring to a completely, let's call this, a separate half. There was an intermission. Everyone had some snacks. Everyone went outside, got some air, and came back in. And we're going to a different scene at the ball. Several situations are abound. Several people have names on their dance cards. One person has their dance card entirely filled by one person, it seems. There was a few situations that were explained, and maybe some love is finally flowing. And we have some other situations where we're not quite sure where that person's going to end up. You never really know. But we come back to the Swan Ball at Swanmere, at the Montreval estate. As we go back in, the setting is more or less the same, right? You still have the ballroom, towering windows that overlook the Moonlit Lake. You have their silk curtains drawn back to allow the silver light to mingle with the warm glow of all the crystal chandeliers. White marble columns trimmed with gold frame the dance floor. And you have balconies overhead where all the orchestra are playing. And you still have the servers going through with their delicacies and drinks. And you have the salons on the side where a lot of people have kind of petered off to because they're kind of resting for the later dances. But you can see where there's conversation, there's some card tables and music and other refreshments over there too. The actual dance floor has about maybe, let's call it a third of the people at the ball. There's still a lot of people outside where there are more pavilions in small areas and more music being played outside. There isn't a dance floor, it's just another place to relax and have conversation. But we are in the second half of the evening. We will say there are the important dances, in quotes, 7 through 10. The next dance will be happening as number 7, right? And with that, who would like to go first? It's very open floor right now. Sophia, you are with Elias. He is just hanging with you right now. And I believe Ellen is hanging with Douglas at the moment. They just re-entered the building at the end of the last session, I believe.
Yes.
Might be wrong. Yeah.
But Douglas does still owe Kitty a dance, but he has explained that it is purely out of obligation.
Sure, absolutely. I mean this as politely as I can. I don't remember where Diana ended up.
Diana was dancing with Sophia's brother, I think, when we left off.
Right,
Yes.
Ishmael. No, Isaiah.
Isaiah. I'm sorry.
I'm
It's
kidding.
been
I'm
2
kidding.
weeks. I was struggling with the name, and I didn't want to say the wrong one.
Ishmael. That's what his father calls him. Okay, and then where was Bo in this moment?
Bo was dancing with Tabitha while Isaiah and Diana were dancing.
And at the end of the dance, Tabitha went to the opposite direction of Diana. That I do know.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. So that dance ended. That was dance 6. There was a brief intermission because, musicians need rest too. And we come back in. Everyone's kind of like either going to their respective corners, maybe thinking about getting to their next dance, etc. And you four are free to do as you please, more or less, as you take your next steps. And for the audience, the player characters have all of their resolve tokens back and each have a single monologue token. There's no extra tokens lying around. Everything's just base level as it would be.
Besides the storytellers, like, we really need to end this ball today.
A little bit. So let's go. Who wants to go first?
I guess since Dougie owes Kitty a dance, you will go forth to do so.
Do you leave the Duchess behind? The Baroness. God damn it.
Not so much as like he just straight up walks away, but no, he will turn to her. Well, it looks like the next dance is beginning soon, and I do have a matter to attend to, if it is all right with you, my lady.
What are these? What's happening? Sorry, I was running around through notes. Wait, there it is. Yes. Okay. So yeah, Ellen looks at you, and she's like, you're dancing with Lady Catherine, I suppose.
Yes, it'll only be for a moment, I promise.
I know. I trust you.
Thank you. Save a glass of wine for me. I will be quite parched, I imagine, from dancing in multiple sense of the term.
In this moment, hearing the word parched, 10 servants suddenly appear to you with glasses of wine.
Oh no, I couldn't. I take multiple.
Lord Finchwood, and the Baroness has like a tone to her, like, perhaps wait until after you're done dancing.
All right, I suppose. You mind holding these for me as I try to handle like 4 glasses?
You get the most delicate eye raise.
Or I
As
can
you-
give them back to the servants.
A thinking man. I like that.
I have my moments.
Yeah, the servants abruptly take the glasses back, looking quite confused because they heard either the words tired, parched, or something along the lines from a guest, and that can't be right. As they take them back, and you head to go look for Kitty. You do see her just kind of like mingling with other people. Again, just kind of like a slightly less glamorous dress than her mother, still looking absolutely fabulous. As she elegantly makes her way through the floor, and you do see just a lot of her mother in her as she's like talking to everybody like that. Clearly has gotten a lot of training and also kind of already used to the spotlight. This is the Montreval Ball, and she's completely in her element, even despite being her first season.
In that case, I will approach, give a slight bow. Lady Catherine, or Kitty.
She blushes at the name and gives like a curtsy back, like, Lord Finchwood.
I do believe I owe you a dance, don't I?
It's been a long time coming, and I can't wait.
Well, I'll try to make it a good one then.
As the band strikes up another number, it's a slow one. Yeah, it's you. She's waiting for you. Sorry.
Oh, okay. My bad. Right, in that case, yeah, I will lead her off to the about to say ballroom, we're already there. The dance floor.
The dance begins. That is dance number 7. We'll get back to you just a moment. Who is doing what of the 3 of you who remain?
I believe. Oh, go ahead.
Nope. Go ahead.
I was. I was just gonna say it was kind of established last session that Diana has very little actual drama happening. So I imagine she's just been on the dance floor with a very full dance card this whole time. So the guys can step in whenever they want. I don't remember what numbers we picked. Apparently, we're already on dance 7. I think we've already passed where Bo was supposed to be signed up for. So we'll just say he's at the end instead of the beginning.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say we're gonna retcon that. The Bo's intent was to get not the last set, but the second to last set, and I believe Leonard was the final 2 dances. So Bo at
What?
this. Yes.
Okay. Wait, the last set or the last 2? Wait, aren't those the same thing? I don't know what you're saying.
Leonard had specifically signed her dance card for the last 2 dances.
Okay.
Bo had signed her dance card prior to that for the 2 before.
Okay.
So,
just 8 and that's just so 8 and wait, that would be now.
7 and 8 and 9 and 10.
So now, yes. Okay.
Yes. So Bo would
All
be
right.
looking for Diana to pick up his 2 dances.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. It's like you said the second last set and then the last 2 dances, and my brain
I
just
know.
went to pieces. Oh, you're good.
No, it's fine. My brain is broken too.
Yay, it's falling apart. Right, Melon, what were you saying?
Sophia has concluded her dance with Elias, correct? But we are still hanging out, so to speak.
You have completed 2 dances with Elias at this point, and dance 7 is starting.
Sophia looks, well, she's a little blushy, a little possibly exuberant, if one may, as she giddily skips off the dance. Oh, well, that has been, oh my, dance 7 is already beginning. I seem to have been losing all track of time.
It flows by too quickly when I'm with you.
I would have to agree to the same.
It's this evening can end how we wanted to, Lady Rockwood.
Really? I don't know why I thought it'd be more complicated than that. I guess I'm just much too used to things going with other conditions attached.
Fucking. Okay. Fucking Christ. I would not mind at all if we danced together. But it would mean certain things, and I would mean them.
Also, would I? Well, but I thought you would have given me more of a chase.
I still intend to chase you, and this is my way of getting as far as I can while still following all the rules. And given how much time we've spent together already, I'm fairly certain we're stretching. I don't think for a second I want to leave your side. It's just the appropriate thing to do.
Well, we all follow our rules and our little regulations, don't we? It's part of the game. But now, Lord Elias, if you are willing to chase me, I would invite you to come again. And she will slowly start trailing towards the dance floor.
You see a pained expression on his face and he just shakes his head slowly. I would not do that to your reputation, Lady Rookwood. You still have other opportunities, and you should explore them. But I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure your parents fully know what I intend to do.
Good. And then she will walk away.
Okay, you got it. All right. So the band starts playing Journey's Open Arms as Bo and Diana look at each other from across the way.
Amazing.
It's fucking-
God, I love time travel.
I got
it's
you.
like the Bridgerton all strings redo of
Yeah.
Hungry Eyes.
It's the Vitamin String Quartet version. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
The postmodern jukebox. Let's go. But no. You hear the strings begin. It's a beautiful, slow one. And Bo, you're left there with the mystery of what just happened with Tabitha. But there again, looking like an actual glimmer of moonlight through a window, is Diana herself, just kind of on the very edge of the dance floor looking in. And you know it's your turn.
Bo will confidently stride over to her. It is, in a sense, his home, his party, as much as it is his mother's home and her party. And he will stride over and bow deeply. Lady Diana, I believe it is our dance, and hold out a hand.
It is. And she will very delicately slide her hand into his.
He will smile just so slightly and take her hand and lead her out onto the dance floor. Apologies for making you wait so long, but I see our Dougie has been reunited with the Baroness.
It would seem so, yes. I'm sure neither of us had anything to do with that, did we?
Of course not. That would be inappropriate, to say the least.
Presumptuous.
Yes.
I can imagine, given the types of dances that they do, that this is like one of those things where like they come together and they have like a brief moment of conversation, then they break apart, and it's just like they're managing to have this little conversation where they're being kind of playful with each other.
Well, it's also hard because you have the crier in the background. Upside, let you go. Good your partner.
They did not have criers in the Regency era.
No. This was not that
Even
kind of dancing.
Even at country dances, they didn't have criers. Damn.
Sorry, that was just perfect. You're like, yeah, of course, but it's a little hard when you got that going on. yeah.
Style
sorry.
line dance.
We all start doing the electric slide.
Cha-cha, real smooth. All right, but the
Hey,
music keeps
Macarena.
going.
Why aren't they playing Cupid Shuffle?
My favorite.
My name is Cuban Pete. All right, no, but you're bringing it back.
God.
Sorry.
Whew, that was my fault. But anyway, yes, you keep going. The dance is lovely. Keep going.
How has your evening been?
It has been productive, I should think, honestly. How is yours? I saw you dancing with Elias just before.
Out of character, you met Isaiah.
Yeah, I meant Isaiah, that one. Sure, I know words.
It
How
has been,
was your dance with Isaiah?
It has been the dance with Isaiah was lovely. He's light of foot, and a pleasant conversationalist.
That is good, and I take it you are. I must assume that Leonard has at least requested a slot or two on your card.
He has, yes. To be honest, I haven't had much time to do anything but dance. It would seem some of my dances got some of my dances got promised by helpful friends. She kind of looks across the dance floor at like Rosamond, and then back to him with a little smile, kind of anytime we haven't been talking, she's been on the dance floor because people keep asking to be on her dance card, and she doesn't want to be impolite.
Ah, how wonderful it must be to be so in demand on your debut season.
It's yes. I suppose wonderful is a word for it. Certainly something my family would approve of.
Yes, and your family is, of course, the ones that we care most about, and not at all your own feelings on the matter. How are you, Diana? How is this night going for you?
It is remarkably improved.
Oh, what's changed?
She just sort of gives him a little smile as they like break apart again. and when they come back in.
Yeah, I think Bo clocks that and grins back at her. Ah, I see. Yes, I would say that my night is much improved as well. I have missed being able to spend time with you, even amongst such a refined gathering as this.
Perhaps especially.
Yes, especially then.
It is of great comfort to have people here who know me in the midst of a crowd full of strangers.
I'm deeply grateful that you can claim such. I only wish that I had been here this entire time so that I might know you even better than I feel I do now.
On that note, subject, I had hoped to find a better time to ask. Why didn't you write to me while you were gone?
I did write. And he just sort of like takes a deep breath and almost stutters in a step, but he is far too well trained in dancing and way too much his mother's son to actually like flounder in a step, so he does not. I did write to you. I simply did not always send what I wrote.
Why not?
I was uncertain if you would wish to have further correspondence with me after Kitty informed me of the near scandal that occurred. I did not have details at the time. I was simply told it was something to do with our friendship, and that is the letter that doubtless you received while I was gone, making clear what had actually occurred, and I did not wish to further impugn your reputation by maintaining a correspondence when I had not heard from you.
I wrote to you a few times in the earlier days, but perhaps they were lost on their way to you.
You can see he sort of frowns and looks confused and also upset. Yes, I suppose they must have. I did not receive any letters from you. I promise, had I, they would have been answered.
As I said, it was only a few times, and when I didn't receive response, I took that as your answer.
You could see he sort of pales slightly, like he is masking at a very high level that he is deeply upset by this information. Diana, I promise forgive me. If you would like, I can show you what I wrote. And he looks very, like, a little embarrassed at this. Like, this is not exactly how he expected this conversation to go, and he did not expect to confess to such a thing, but he is trying to be honest based on the conversations they've had recently, and so he's making more of an effort to be a little bit transparent right now.
If you would be comfortable with it, I think I would like that.
As the dance comes to a close,
she will do the customary thing where she takes a tiny step back and curtsies. He's on the card for the next dance too, so
Yeah.
she's not going anywhere.
Bo will bow as is customary and take her hand again. I know that I have reserved the next dance and would be happy to conduct it with you, but would you prefer a walk?
She looks visibly relieved. Oh yes, please. And perhaps some lemonade.
I do believe that can be arranged. And he just sort of like holds up a hand for a second, and I imagine several attendants show up with lemonade.
well, okay, you get off the dance floor and then you ask for lemonade. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
No, this is my house. I want lemonade now.
Yeah.
Everyone off the floor.
Although
Attendance
that
just
would have
body
been a
check
fucking
everyone.
baller mode. That would have been a fucking baller move.
This is my home. Yes, yeah. But yeah, you guys step off to the side. Do you go outside or do you go to a salon?
That is up to him.
I think Bo will offer her the choice, actually. Would you prefer a stroll by the lake, or would you prefer to have a moment where we can let our masks down?
Out of character, I would imagine a walk out by the lake makes it a little bit easier to have your mask down, because while there's
Yes.
people like out there and milling to make sure that things are all on the up and up, they're further away.
Yeah, that's fair. So he would have phrased that differently. Sorry, my brain is Swiss cheese.
It's all good. The lake sounds lovely.
Excellent. And he will lead her out the doors and off to the lake, still within proprietary, like, within the
Eyeline.
light everyone can see, chaperones, etc., but giving them a moment alone.
Bo, a word. You would see your mother.
Yes, of course. Lady Diana, if you would forgive me a moment, I shall be right back. Here. And he'll, like, pick up lemonade off a tray and hand it to her. If you would wait for me but a moment, I must speak with my mother.
She will bob the Countess a very deep curtsy. Countess, your home is lovely. Thank you for inviting me.
Of course, Diana. It's lovely to see you again. And I know you've probably heard this way too many times. I am so sorry about Edmund.
Yes, thank you. I'll sorry.
My apologies. I just want to say you look absolutely radiant, my dear. You're outshining everyone.
She will smile. I could never outshine you, Countess.
Oh, I imagine you very well might. You very well might one of these days very soon.
She smiles. I can only hope to live up to it. I will give you your privacy.
Thank you. It'll just be a
And-
moment.
She will step away.
Sorry, PP. She's very wordy.
That's fine.
Sorry. But yeah, she just like takes you off to the side to one of the parlors, Bo. Bo, how are you this evening? How's everything going?
It's going well, Mother. I have greatly enjoyed the chance to see my friends in this setting, and you have done an excellent job, of course, with the ball. It is, I am certain, one that will be spoken of for ages.
You 5 years away with those savages, and you haven't lost a single ounce of your grace and poise, your mannerisms. You're so much like your father.
Much to yours and father's credit for raising me this way.
Oh, don't. Your father died almost 18 years ago. This is all you. You knew what you had to do and who you had to become. But I was still so terrified when you went off to war because I didn't know what you would turn into. I've seen the people who have come back, and there are times I can see the war and you look off into the distance when you think no one's looking, but still a strong jaw there.
He takes a deep breath and just says, some things do feel inescapable, but getting to come home and be with the people I love amongst the land I was raised in has done a great deal for me. And I cherish that while I've been away for 5 years, it is not felt as long as it could have. There is clearly much that I have missed, but I am learning more and more that I was missed equally as I missed being here.
It's why it pains me to say this next part, because I'm almost bored and disappointed at you at the same time. You've been gone for 5 years, Bo. I want to give you your time to see everyone and greet everyone, see your friends, and see the life that you fought for. But you were also gone for 5 years. And when you left, honestly, it was time for me to hand over the reins of this estate and the family name over to you. Time for you to lead this house. So I understand you know your duty, but imagine my shock when I see that you only are on one woman's dance card in this entire ball.
Yes, I can see how that would be a shock.
Lady Diana is a wonderful person, a true sweetheart. If she is who you have your eyes on, I fully support it. I want nothing more than to see that smiling face more and more often, and I can see how you glow when you're around her.
Sorry, go ahead.
I know what happened all those years ago. All I am asking and saying now is, and what you're doing actively, I must say, I'm very happy about it, but toss everything away. And I'm sorry. I wanted to protect you.
I am not certain I understand your meaning, Mother. What are you sorry for?
For getting in the way.
For getting in the way of what?
I did my best to make sure whatever was going on between the two of you was dulled down to not dampen your own reputation. But I didn't do anything to help her, and I could have. I could have stopped those rumors, but I wanted to make sure your own reputation was as safe as possible.
I see. Interesting, Mother, that you were so concerned with my safety, and yet you proclaim that you would love to see Diana's face here more frequently. If you forgive me, I have a conversation to attend to, and I would like to leave before I say something I would regret. And he will bow and turn around and walk away to go find Diana.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, may I
Sure.
spend a monologue token on our goodbye count?
Sure. Oh, you good?
Yeah.
Good.
I imagine this is as Bo is walking away to find Diana, and for a moment his thoughts are not exactly TV static, but just like seething red and screaming as he like takes several deep breaths to sort of calm down before he has coherent thoughts again. At which point I would like to say that I cannot believe this of her, but this is honestly, this is to be expected. I had hoped that she was better than this, but apparently not. To worry about my honor and my reputation when I had run off and already, from her perspective, I'm certain, somewhat disgraced the family by becoming an officer, instead of staying and taking on the duties of Earl and becoming the lord of the house, as she rightfully insisted I should have. She claimed to love Diana as, what, a friend, another daughter. She claimed when we were young that they were all part of the family, and to not only not offer any assistance to a girl who had done absolutely nothing wrong, who was suffering only because I made mistakes and I did not. To not offer assistance, but to actively shelter me instead of her. This is why I did not want to take over the household. I cannot play these games. I cannot suffer such scheming and such... It would have taken no effort for her to have offered assistance. It would have taken nothing for her to squash the rumors on both sides, and it would have done absolutely no harm to either reputation. Why? I will never understand. Fine. I will play the game she wants me to play. I will take over as Earl of the House as she wants me to, but I will do it under my own terms. I am not going to debase myself by playing such games as this. End monologue.
Thanks, Bo. Cool. So you're off to find Diana, and you'll be mad. All right. Douglas.
That's me.
Hello. The dance ended. I have a question for you. While you were dancing, what kind of conversation were you keeping with Kitty?
I think Dougie is still Dougie, so he probably would still be friendly while conversing with her. And it's been a while, so probably topics like, what has a lady of your caliber been up to in all these years? I'm sure you have your own hobbies now.
Oh, a few things. But honestly, I just want to hear what you've been doing. I understand that you We connected with everybody.
Recently, yes, but for the most part, I'm myself still taking sojourns in London and Bath and here and there. But as of recent weeks, the season as a whole, actually, Bo, your brother, has returned, and we've rekindled our friendship as strong as it has ever been. Lady Diana is doing her introductory season just as you are, and it has been a delight to see her once more. And Lady Sophia and I are coming to an understanding of past misunderstandings.
Are the two of you talking? As I understood it, you couldn't stand her.
Couldn't stand is maybe a bit of an exaggeration. I never quite fell off my feet in her presence, but words have been exchanged, yes, and they have not been unkind.
That's good. I can't imagine you being that angry at someone. You're not the type.
It was a moving incident, I'll say that much, but please, let's get off the topic of such uncouth past events. You have been trying to avoid my questions to you. Please, at least enlighten me on one of the things you like to do these days.
Nah, she just kind of like smiles a bit. It's like, well, Lord Douglas, I appreciate the gesture, but I can tell you're doing this to be kind.
Should I be doing it to be mean?
She kind of gives you like a pained expression, but the smile stays is like, yes, that's the Dougie we grew up with. You might be too kind for your own good, Douglas.
And it like squints and seems to be like, has an expression of like as if he's doing math in his head. I don't see that as a plausibility. How could one be too kind for good? They're synonymous.
I suppose you're right. As the dance comes to a close, and she gives you like a very like deep curtsy. It's like, thank you, Lord Finchwood. That was very nice of you. I hope you have a good rest of your season, and the Baroness looks lovely.
Give her a bow in return. I don't tell you said as much, and please, Kitty, do not fret about our friendship at the very least. You always have one in me. So should you ever wish to converse or dally in certain hobbies and events, please do not hesitate to approach.
Quite all right. However, I would respectfully ask that you might avoid other people's dance cards, because you were looking at her the entire time you were dancing with me, and she will leave.
Once again, Douglas is standing there as if he's doing math in his head, like, was I? Oh.
You're looking at the Baroness while you're thinking.
Yep. It's like gravity.
Yeah, you see her. She's like off to the side in one of the salons, like sitting down and talking to a few people, just sipping on tea.
In that case, I will approach, take a look at the drink, and just sort of lead in and whisper, "Really, tea? At a party?"
Well, I do say, my boy, it's a good drink to have.
Of course it is.
You don't know how he got invited, but you see James George St. John.
Oh, goody.
Tall dude, buff, but he's a bear, just kind of like bulging out of his like whole outfit a little bit as he approaches. I say, Georgie. That's God, why did I call you Georgie? Dougie. I'm looking at his name. I say, Dougie. It's good to see you, boy.
Oh, and it's good to see you as well, St. John. Tell me, how did you sneak in? Surely the dogs would have gotten with you.
What? I didn't sneak in. Bo invited me.
I know, I just jest.
Oh, you shouldn't jest about things like that. You know, people have things called feelings, and you should pay attention to them. I keep reminding you about these things called feelings, and you don't seem to fully understand what I'm implying. Now, you see, he's going to keep going.
Just smiling and nodding along.
Oh, smiling and I'm like, what? Just move them away. I mean, you think you're being nice about it, but even now you're nodding along and not actually responding to anything I'm saying. This is the basis of any conversation. It's a back and forth, Dougie. If you don't actually respond, I can't tell if you're actually following what I'm saying. And what I'm saying is about emotions. And right now I'm sad because I don't feel like you're just going to keep nodding.
When he says, like, well, if you're sad, then we must do something to alleviate such matters. tea is all well and good in the right moments, but I find the best pick-me-up to be nothing better than a fantastic glass of red. Now tell me, are you a French or Italian man?
Well, I suppose Italian. Sometimes too tart for me.
Well then, we'll have to find you an Italian that's just the right amount of tart.
Are you calling me a tart?
Can I spend a resolve token to have like an Italian noble walk by right at that moment?
Are you calling all Italians tarts?
That is not what I said whatsoever, good St. John.
Oh no, my good man. You see, my friend Dougie apologized. See, this is what I was talking about, emotions and feelings. You can't call them tarts no matter how true it is. I say, good man.
I look to just Ellen for help. Just a real strained expression. She
has been laughing behind her teacup for like 3 minutes listening to this conversation.
You're enjoying this, are you?
She like pauses and looks at you, and you realize she throws out in like a much more gruff and deep voice that sounds just like an older military guy, just like, and the Germans can't fight. And you see like a German gentleman on the corner. It's like, oh, bloody well said that. And then he's like walking over. How dare you, sir? Well, the Italians are tarts, apparently. And like James is just like, that's what you can't say that. And they're all looking at Dougie.
Hold on now, gentlemen. There's been a grievous misunderstanding, and could I use a resolve token to have Dougie's brother be at the party and come to his aid?
I think we established that he wasn't here at all.
Okay, then
No, you're right. No, he's here, actually.
We established he wasn't at the hunt. I don't think we said anything about here.
No, he said in his letter he was going to be at the ball. All right. Everyone, please calm down. Gary, do you want to describe your brother Thomas to everybody?
Yes, of course. So Thomas is, he is the eldest Finchwood. He is set to inherit. He is Viscount Thomas Finchwood, and in a lot of ways, behaviorally, he takes after their father. He's very astute. He's keen. He's good with his words, but unlike their father, he does have a little bit more warmth to him, especially when it comes to Dougie. And all the Finchwoods are quite tall, but in contrast, weirdly, Thomas is more average in height. But otherwise, he and Douglas look fairly similar. Blonde hair, blue eyes. He would probably also be wearing the Finchwood colors, but his outfit might be styled differently than Douglas's to differentiate the two of them. But despite being a very average man as far as presence goes, he is still able to cast quite a bit of social presence, so to say.
1 second. I gotta...
Hello?
Hello. We can hear you fine.
I couldn't hear you.
Oh,
well, we weren't saying much.
No, I said plenty. You just weren't hearing me at all.
Oh.
I was saying, hold on, my internet's acting up. Oh, cool. All right. So yeah, you turn and see Thomas. Everyone, calm down. You're completely misunderstanding the entire situation. Now, please. My good Italian friend, when he said Italians are tart, he meant that you were sharp, highly intelligent people. And the Italian's like, oh, right, of course. And of course, whoever said that you're not fighters, no, strong fighters. And the German's like, what? It's like, yes, of course, my friend, Stalker Comfort. It's like, oh, sure, my apologies. It was so far away and I've had a lot of wine. Of course. And you, James, Thomas, quiet. Oh, thank you. Now, friends, there's refreshments over there. Please, we don't want to cause a big scene at this party. This is my good brother, Dougie. Good man right here. He would never insult anyone just to be mean. That's not what he does. Please, please, please.
Yeah,
and
they
they
smile the whole time.
Douglas apologized.
Dreadfully sorry, gentlemen. I meant to cast no aspersion whatsoever. It was truly just a misunderstanding.
Of course, yeah, right. Oh, tart is a good word for us, actually. You'd think so. Yeah, of course. Doesn't it mean sour? Well, that's not what he meant, right? As they're like walking away. Thomas turns to you.
As soon as they're gone, I put my hands on his shoulders and just lean my head into his chest. Thomas, thank you so much.
How do you always get involved with Germans, Italians, and Spaniards in every party?
I don't know. They seem to find me.
Trouble seems to attract to you. Good heavens. I kind of brushes you off your shoulders, stuff like that. And you, good Saint John. Thomas, quiet. I need you to quietly go over there and have an ale. All right, then. You know, ale was one of the... Just walks off talking.
Right, well, thank you.
Dougie.
Very kindly.
Dougie.
Yes.
How are you, brother?
I'm doing quite well. A large portion of that can be attributed to as you put it, another spot of trouble that seems to find me, and I will kind of position him to gesture towards Baroness Dunhold.
Why, Douglas, are you implying that I'm trouble?
Only the best kind.
You're getting smoother as she drinks her tea, and Thomas is like, oh, whoa, nice to see you again, Baroness. It's been quite some time. Yes, Lord Finchwood. I think the last time was at one of the table meetings that the king had about a year ago. Yes, just after this one we thought the war was going to finish up, and then it lasted for far too long. Are you both well acquainted?
More so as the days go by in the season. It was quite an affair once we reached the hunt. It was a shame you couldn't be there.
Yeah, the Baroness is like, yes, it's quite simple. Just a simple deal, I suppose, isn't it, Douglas?
I would say so, I suppose.
Almost kind of elbows you in the side. She's testing you, brother.
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood. This is something we should perhaps talk about at a later point in detail, Thomas, but I have come to appreciate the Baroness in many such ways and wish to make my interest known publicly when the time is right.
Yeah, Thomas looks to you and looks down at her, who's just kind of the teacup is probably empty by now, but she's still fake sipping it, and you can see she's slightly blushing behind the cup. Oh, well, I'm happy for both of you. He has a very good heart, Baroness. And she just kind of smiles 5 times bigger than its head, but it's true. And it's a rare thing these days.
You know, the soldiers are saying a big heart is a bad thing these days. I don't understand it.
No, brother. They're concerned the direction it's leading you in, because I'm fairly certain there's no one actually steering the carriage.
Well, that's because I don't typically ride in a carriage unless it's to long distances. Normally I'm on horseback on Sparkle.
There's a deep pause where the two of them meet eyes. And also everybody else, resolve tokens, please. We're we're an hour in, so the two of them kind of
no idea what to do with this scene. Sorry.
Yeah.
The two of them kind of lock eyes. Thomas has a pleading look of please marry this idiot, and she has a look of why am I marrying this idiot? But at the same time, I'm going to marry this idiot.
Dougie catches none of this. He is standing there and smiling like a dope.
Yeah, no, he's so pretty. He's so pretty. But Baroness Ellen Dunhold, may I have a dance? Oh, of course. Yes, I think the next one's coming up, so let's go. And she stands up, takes his hand, and while we're away, I'll tell you the shoe story. And they walk out of the.
But you'll get to tell. I'm gonna go find Astrid.
Wait, find who?
Astrid, his wife.
Oh. Right. I was like looking at all of my notes. I'm like, who?
What? Huh? Where's that?
Scared the shit out of me. Like,
Surprise, a new character has appeared.
I'll jump out this window. Just watch me do it. Right. They kind of like leave you in the salon, and you're like, he gets to tell the shoe story. And this is quite a good ale. And now, if you really think it's the process of making an ale, right? Not everyone gets it right. Some of them are too bitter, some of them are too pale, some of them are too dark. Now, Dougie, if you were listening, you would know that a dark ale is actually the
Like
process
slowly shuffling away.
Yeah, he's just talking to his mug, if anything.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Scoop.
All right. Melon, you're muted.
Gris!
There you go. Where is Sophia? What's she doing? She kind of just left Elias.
It's all part of the scheme, I promise. I would like to spend a resolve token, if I may, to go try to find my boy, Lord Marcus Ashcombe, and hope that he's at this party.
Yeah, he's it takes a bit because he's in one of the balconies. And he's talking to a flautist. And he shouldn't.
Are they alone? It's just the two of them in this balcony.
Yes.
My oh my. I think Sophia's going to do something maybe she shouldn't, and eavesdrop for a little bit before walking in, just to get an idea of just how this is going.
It's going very well. They're having a very thorough conversation. They thoroughly understand each other. The intent could not be more clear what they're trying to do.
Sophia flutters slightly, picks up her dress, and speedily walks away, in fact, to some other part of the dance floor to find somebody else to communicate to, because he seems to be doing quite well for himself, and I do not believe he needs my assistance at this moment.
As you're going, like back down the stairs, you see Lady Rosamund Viremont.
Does it look like she would be headed in the direction of my boy doing something he should not be doing?
No, she's just walking past the stairs up and she sees you coming down. Ellen, you have to stop doing that into the mic. It gets cut off so hard, so it's like, that's it.
Lady Rosamund.
Lady Sophia, how does the ball go for you so far?
Oh, quite well, in fact. How does it go for you?
Much like any other year, of course.
Well, I'm afraid I'm not quite sure what to make of that.
I make alliances, I make good friends, and people well, they avoid me for good reason.
Oh, but you seem to be getting along so well with the Viscount last I saw you.
The Viscount and I had a brief mutual agreement for one moment. I appreciated his help.
Well, you might excuse me, but it looked like a fair bit more than that.
Well, that was the idea, Lady Sophia. But if we want to talk about things that are a little bit more than that, I do believe you and the good Lord Elias have plenty going for you.
He seems like a good sort, and he has given me a lot to think about in regard to a great many things, and I am thankful to him for that.
Opened your eyes, has he?
One could say that. I found myself in need of some perspective, and he was glad to offer it.
Have you spent time with any of the other Blackwell kids, children?
I've had temporary conversations with a few of them, but I'm afraid I have not truly gotten to know them now.
I always advise those looking into someone to ask the family, see what they think.
Very well. Perhaps I shall take you up on that.
Well, whether you do or not is not entirely up to me. I am just giving the advice simply because there were very many people looking into that estate and looking to cement a claim in the surrounding area. And while some of them probably seek to make sure all of their power is in their hands, there might be a few of them that are all too willing to give it to somebody else.
I'm sorry, Chris, can you repeat that?
Which part?
The very last bit that you said. I couldn't quite make it out.
Which there are some people who want to keep it all in their own hands as far as the land is concerned, and there are some that are all too willing to give it out. People may not like me for marriage candidate, but that also means they talk too much. If you have any questions, just let me know. Have a good
I'll
night,
keep
Lady
it in-
Rookwood.
I'll keep it in consideration.
Mhm.
I hope your alliance making goes well.
Oh, it does.
And Sophia will drift away.
One more thing, Lady Rookwood.
Yes?
While I have you here, she will get up a little bit closer and just kind of inspect you for a moment. Just, how go your own duties?
I like to think I do my family proud.
Well, your family has a very specific goal behind it, if I know right. Your brother talks an awful lot when you have enough wine in him, Lady Rookwood.
We have a great deal of interest in this kingdom's stability. That is all.
I would think it's in the service of instability.
Why, I think that is a very rash thing of you to say, Lady Rosamond.
And you shouldn't raise your voice if you don't want attention to this. I do imagine that after hundreds of years, the Fosleys would like to keep things quiet.
Sophia goes pale. Why are you bringing this up to me?
Because I want to know what your plans are. And as I said, in these events, I'm not a very good manager, Karanet, but I do make a lot of very good alliances. So when you're ready to talk, Lady Fosley, you let me know. Have a good evening. And
You
she
as
will walk
well.
away.
I'd like to spend a monologue token.
Oh, baby
Hey,
Joy.
Sophia,
Yes!
what you thinking?
I
So-
accept the monologue token.
Well, I will say this. You may say as much as you think is appropriate for the moment.
Of course.
Proceed.
Damnable birthrights and damnable families and damnable acts of it all. How come that every time that I've gotten reprimanded, that I've gotten harassed, that I've been the one to be called, oh no, Sophia, you are just not keeping it all together as well as you should. You are not acting as you should. You are not being the Rookwood you should be. That it is Asaya that throws it all to the winds. I knew I wanted misfortune for him, but I did not want it like this. Oh. Oh, what's mother going to say? Well, she'll damn near take my head off. It's fine. I know there's a thing that I can do in this world. I can put it all back together again. Doesn't matter what stitch, doesn't matter what sew. I will not have my happy ending taken away from me now. Not now that I've gotten so close. Not now that all my friendships that I had. Not now that I finally found someone who may care. I won't let them take it away from me. My family, not her. Not certainly not my brother's incompetence and monologue. Thank you for listening to Kingdom and Kinship. If you enjoyed this story, please make sure to subscribe and review wherever you're listening to our podcast. You can find more of our actual plays on our website at www.hallowedhavenstudios.com. Please consider supporting us on Patreon at patreon.com/hallowedhavenstudios. Your support helps make more stories like this possible.
Bo,
Yes.
your head's a bit clearer, and you can see Lady Diana with a glass of sparkling lemonade.
Bo will sort of shake himself just a little bit because he does not want to project the anger that he is still feeling at his mother onto her. He doesn't want her to know necessarily how pissed he is right now. And he'll walk over with a smile and bow politely. Lady Diana, forgive the delay. Would you like to take that walk?
Out of character, Grizz, I still have time before I have to dance with Leonard, right?
You do.
Okay. Then
This is supposed to be happening during your second dance with Bo.
yeah, I'm just double checking because a lot of things have happened and the timeline has been a little wonky.
Yeah.
Diana
It
will.
Yeah,
Sorry.
It's wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. We're making it work.
All right.
Yeah.
Diana will give him a smile. Yes, I think I'd like that. Thank you.
Excellent. And he will take her hand and lead her for a lovely stroll around the lake. Forgive me for that. I had hoped the conversation would be briefer, but my mother needed to give me some information I was not previously privy to.
Are you all right?
Yes. I am much better now. And he'll sort of smile at her.
She will blush. I'm glad. Given their history, do you actually I know that this isn't technically how these are supposed to work. Could I spend a resolve token to say that Diana knows Bo well enough to know that something is up, even if she doesn't know what?
The only reason I'm going to say no, and normally I would have no problem with this, is he actually hasn't changed enough coming back from the war. It's a bit harder to read him. He was an officer in a war.
I'm just looking for reasons to spend fucking tokens, okay?
I'm sorry. If you, like, he has, I'll put it this way. His mask is more set, which means, you know, he's probably upset, but like, to what degree? He's also happy to see you, and he's, you know, full of lovey-dovey feelings. So, you know, it's a good mix. Yeah. He's a bubbling up. Oh my god.
She will kind of look out over the water as they walk out to it.
So, and he'll sort of like half smile at her, almost like holding back a laugh.
I don't know how to ask what the letter said without being too forward.
Ah. Well, I have promised to let you read them, so I will have them delivered to you. But I can tell you that I am certain you will find a lot of it very uninteresting. I was merely looking for someone with whom I could share the daily events of my life, and much of it is just the goings-ons of the camp and how much I missed you.
She kind of pauses because she tried to interrupt a couple of times and you just kept talking. But when you get to the how much I missed you, she just sort of pauses and her face goes even pinker. Oh. Well, I've already told you that I missed you. So, but I can assure you that I have known you most of my life, and at no point have you ever had anything to say to me that I did not find interesting, or at least worth hearing.
He is actively fighting down a bit of a blush now, and doing a half-decent job at it. I sincerely hope that remains true. And he just sort of looks pained for a second, but not in the like something's deeply wrong way, more in the like remembering that one thing you did that was heinous as a child that now adult you looks back on and is like, that was stupid. Diana, I must warn you, there are a lot of letters.
You wrote to me a lot of letters and never sent them.
Yes.
Bo.
Diana.
She just sort of gives you this like, oh, you boy, look, I'm sorry that the circumstances made you think that you could not send them.
It is neither your fault nor yours to offer an apology for. It is purely something I did based on assumptions that I now think may have been incorrect, and will endeavor to not let such happen again. You must recall how I felt before I left.
I believe I have some idea, yes. And I would say, I would hope that it was mutual.
Diana, you must know the content of those letters. Forgive me, they are going to be incredibly embarrassing. I do not wish to keep them from you. I will send them. I have committed such, but you must know that my feelings have not changed at all in these long years. And if I understand, I have been gone quite some time, and certainly, having not heard from me, you have moved on, and it does bring me some joy to see that you are spending time with Leonard and the others, but I cannot help but be jealous that it is not me in their shoes.
She kind of goes a little still, and she's looking out over the water, and she's got that kind of faraway look, like she's thinking.
Bo is distinctly not looking at her right now. He is looking anywhere but Diana.
I am relieved.
Relieved. And now he's turning back to Diana, just sort of staring at her incredulously.
Yes, I had taken the silence between us to mean that, well, out of sight, out of mind.
Never.
You should know, my, with Edmund gone, expectations of me have changed.
I understand. And you must know that I would never stand in the way of your happiness or your desires. I know that you must have obligations to your family, and regardless of your family, you must have desires of your own, and I would only wish to support you in whatever way I can.
Bo,
Yes.
I'm begging you to stop talking.
He looks like he wants to say something and then wisely shuts up.
She kind of gives him a little smile. You have a habit of trying to fill every breath, and expectations of me have changed. It simply used to be enough to simply make a decent match.
Gary,
Yes.
would you
I
like
have
to
this
say
monologue
something?
token.
Yeah.
I would like to use it on Diana.
Okay,
Mm-hmm. Do you accept?
sure. I was in the middle of a sentence, but sure, let's do the monologue now. That's great.
wait.
No, there's no. We just kind of have to do these things. Like that's kind of the game sometimes. All right, go ahead.
He still cares for me. I suppose, on some level, when he was so friendly, upon returning, that I knew not so much had changed, but I hadn't dared to hope, hadn't believed it could be possible. And now I find out that very little changed, at least emotionally, on either of our sides. But there are expectations. With Edmund gone, I have to find a way to elevate the family, ensure that my inheritance is not simply handed over to another family's fortunes and lost to mine. And there is the Queen. She wants me to make the most ideal match. I am starting to understand why Edmund was so intimidated by everything. He never let it show, but I could tell. It is hard. Consider one's own feelings when the fortunes of your entire family feel like they're hinging on you. 5 years ago, marrying Beauchamp would have been, frankly, beyond anything I could have considered possible. Politically, it would have done wonders for the family's fortunes, but now we are on equal footing, and I must balance the desires of my heart with the needs and expectations of my circumstances. My aunt will only support a match if she approves of it. I'm not sure if she'd approve of a match that is, well, simply moving on the same level and not an ascendancy. God, does it hurt to think of it not being him? Well, he hasn't made any proclamations of intention, or has Leonard, though both have paid me ample attention. I'm so confused. And then there's Tabitha, and I still don't know how to process that. I am overwhelmed, but I have perhaps never been so happy. And monologue.
Thank you, Diane.
As she was saying, my aunt has expectations. She has promised to give me her support and is sponsoring me for the season with the understanding that it is to secure a match that she thinks will benefit the family the most. This is not my attempt to tell you to say no to more time with you. I just want you to be aware of the weight of everything. No one else has made any overt offers. Everything has been very... People are visiting. Do you understand?
I believe so, but Diana, if I understand that there are expectations, and certainly I have my own I must fill, as surely you must be aware that I need to reclaim my position as, well, my inheritance from my father as head of house, Montreval. But in this moment, I am merely asking if there is still a chance that...
Yes.
He just smiles.
I am explicitly saying that as of right now, there is a chance. I don't know what the future holds, and it's not only my decision. I mean, it never was, but even less so now.
Diana, if you would have me, I would move heaven and earth to be with you for the rest of our lives. You need only say the word, and I will convince or fight or do whatever is necessary to make certain that I can make you happy for as long as you would have me.
I don't want you to fight.
Unfortunately, that ship has sailed. I've been to war.
Yes, I don't want you to fight over me. You have fought enough, and it breaks my heart to consider you ever having to do that again. What I want is for you to court me, make a showing of it, help me convince them. I can't snub others until, she kind of makes a gesture with her hands, until it is official. And it feels like it might be a bit too soon to be official between us, not without approval.
I understand. Just hearing that your feelings are aligned with mine is more than I had hoped when I returned home. I would like nothing more than to court you publicly and to make everyone aware how much I still care for you. Whoever needs convincing, I will convince them.
He smiles and nods. Good.
He bows a very courtly bow, and takes her hand and very appropriately kisses the back of his own thumb in the romantic courtly gesture.
She blushes again, because that seems to be happening a lot in this scene. I should get back. I have other dances on my dance card.
Yes, and we would not want you to keep any of them waiting. Allow me to escort you.
She will
Speaking of
nod.
which,
Oh,
and I and I hate to do this to the both of you, it's clear that the 8th dance has well gone by at this point. You were outside for a hot minute.
Could I spend a resolve token to like that seems a little screwed up considering that everybody else's timeline has gotten to get massaged to make everything else happen for them and not screw them over?
You're not getting entirely screwed over. I'm saying the dance has been well and over. The 9th one's gonna happen soon.
Oh, okay. Then yeah,
You
no,
need,
that's
like
fine.
you need to get moving. It's essentially
Yeah, that's what was happening.
Yes, I am stressing it for the audience. We are in this show. It's just like, yeah, we gotta go. All right. While that is happening, let's see. Because also for that entire purpose, Douglas, you can see your brother finishing up the dance with the Baroness.
He'll probably catch eyes with them and then give a polite clapping. Wonderful moves out there.
Swaying them hips. It's gorgeous. The Baroness goes kind of pink, and Thomas looks slightly out of breath, like, I haven't danced in far too long. Thank you.
Well, that's a
Baroness.
shame. Astrid deserves more dancing from you.
Astrid is with child, as you very well know, and shan't be dancing anytime soon. The world isn't full of pleasantries all the time, Dougie. Lady Baroness, thank you so much for the dance. It was lovely getting to know you better. And his mouth did fit around that boot entirely. It's very true. Are you certain? It doesn't quite seem big enough to fit that big of a boot in it.
This is unfair. I've been trying to tell this story all season, and something keeps happening that I don't get the opportunity to, and you go and get to tell it instead?
Well, Dougie, you just gotta be quicker on the trigger. You gotta be quicker on it. Well, I must be going. Thank you so much again, Lord Frenchwood. Yes, of course. Dougie kind of like pats you on the back and then kind of out of people's eye lines flicks you in the ear like a big brother would. Behave.
Thomas, I'll think about it.
Oh, well then I suppose I should have another dance with her and tell her the other shoe story.
Oh,
And how-
it's a shame, however, because I'm going to like reach for her dance card so I can try to write up the last slot.
You realize that her dance card is full.
Wait, what? Just turn and look at it.
Oh, yes. It seems other people saw me dancing with you, and they were, well, the Finchwoods being interesting means I'm interesting, I suppose.
Ah,
She looks-
now the curse is passed on to you.
She looks really embarrassed. Yeah,
It's better resolve token to have one of those names be Isaiah.
I'm gonna say Isaiah's card is filled up at this point to move things along a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, Isaiah's been plenty busy.
I've
It's many-
seen.
in many ways. He has other things going on. But no, it's like, I will see you later in the party, Lord Frenchwood, Douglas. It was nice meeting your family.
Yes, Thomas is quite the man, isn't he?
I prefer the younger brother.
Oh, do you?
It's a shame his ego's so large.
I was about to say that I'll have to tell him you said so, but I might leave out that part.
No, I think you should hear it. And she's like smiling behind her fan a bit as see you later, Douglas. And she like curtsies and steps away.
Enjoy your dances, but remember who's the best at it.
The older Finchwood, I believe.
Oh, don't even start with that. We both know that's a lie.
Raising your voice, Douglas.
Right, my bad.
As you turn to look at the party, you see a extremely pale and flustered Sophia Rookwood just off to the side a bit.
Yeah, I suppose as Dougie's own dance card is empty, you'll snag another glass of wine along the way and approach Sophia. Lady Rookwood, you look out of sorts. Too much dancing?
It's been an eventful evening. So I suppose you could say yes.
Well,
You seem to have been doing quite well for yourself.
that's one word for it. I almost got my head chewed off by a motley of different ethnicities, but fortunately, Thomas saved the day yet again.
Hi, Dougie. I hope you haven't been overly insensitive.
I have not been. It's just that good man St. John likes to talk very loudly and say things that aren't quite the way everyone else hears them.
Oh, good heavens, I hope you got out of that spot of trouble, okay?
Oh yes, no, Thomas smoothed things over well enough. What all have you been up to? My events have been, as you put it, eventful.
Oh, you know, I had a lovely couple of dances with Lord Elias.
A couple of dances.
Just the two. You would not think me improper, would you?
Never. Like, bounce my eyebrows while taking a sip of wine.
You are quite the goofball, Dougie. Now, I had a conversation with a few folks, and, well, I was just trying to find where my brother is.
Before that
Don't
happens,
believe. Oh?
oh, I'm not letting you run away. Bo and Diana would come in from the outside.
Diana will give Bo a very deep curtsy and a little smile, and then will turn to go and make herself findable by Leonard.
Both of you would see Douglas and Sophia, and both of you would clock how very pale and nervous looking Sophia is.
Bo will bow back to Diana and say, I think I'm going to go and see what all of this is about, and head over towards Sophia and Dougie.
Oh, I haven't seen you since the start of the party. You've been quite busy.
Yes, well, you know how it is when Mother hosts an event, much to be done. Sophia, it is good to see you. Are you quite well?
Me? I'm she tries and she struggles. It's 2 words. Well, 2.5 words, a contraction, you see. She cannot get them out of her throat.
Probably
I think-
share a look with Bo. Perhaps
Yeah.
a sitting room, Bo.
Yes, I was just going to say, if you would both do me the
Taken off.
kindness of following me, and he will lead the two of them to a sitting room that is just outside, like still within the bounds of the party, but is not populated at the moment by anyone but servants.
Yeah, you find one easy enough?
Sit down, if you would, Sophia. Shall I call for refreshments?
Water would be nice, yes.
Of course. And he'll signal to one of the servants to bring, like, glasses and a pitcher.
It's there. Like,
Yeah,
it's-
yeah.
Yep. Liquids on it. Whoosh. It's like
She's
five
down.
pitchers, 5 pitchers and 17 glasses of water.
Are you quite well? Is there someone I should have a conversation with? And you can tell he's asking, like, is there somebody you need me to go beat up at this party for you?
No. Good heavens, no. I'll be okay.
I got 2 fists. One's kindness, the other one's courtesy. Who am I teaching it to?
Yeah, basically. Bo's tattoo knuckles.
Not to be a stickler or anything, Lady Sophia, but I believe you and I made an agreement about honesty.
We did, yes, and I suppose I am not being a very good follower of the contract we made.
Bo just sort of raises an eyebrow and looks between the two of you. I am glad to see you on more amicable terms, at least. Sophia, is there something we can help with, or something you wish to discuss?
Have you ever felt cursed? I have.
All the time.
Yeah, Bo just sort of snorts. Often.
Really? Because I stand here and I look at you and I look at Dougie and it must seem like everything just falls into place for you. It seems like, well, you have such easy matters getting along with your family, with your friends, with relating to others, playing this great dance we do. I don't know if I'm blind or merely have gotten the short end of the stick. It feels like every single time that I get anywhere close to anything good happening in this great big comedy of a life that I've gotten, that everything just seems to fall apart and splinter and flash away.
I think Bo shares a look with Dougie before saying, I assure you, Sophia, appearances can be deceiving. If you do not see us struggling, it is simply because we are better at hiding our struggles than some others. But the wonderful thing about having friends such as ourselves, and he pointedly looks at Dougie like you were included in this, is that we are here to help bear the brunt of whatever befalls you. And if there is something we can do to set things right, we will do our best to help.
And what if it is something of such a nature where I could not ask you to help? But in fact, I feel like requesting your aid would be greater harm than not, both to myself and to you.
Well, perhaps you let us be the judge of that.
Agreed.
I didn't choose to wear these masks, Dougie. I didn't choose to have to be a liar. I didn't choose to have to be an actress.
Sophia,
Yes?
your mind goes back to everything your parents taught you. Is this the place to have that conversation?
We are...
Well, do you want to have this conversation? Sorry, BP.
It was like, can I play a resolve token to say, yes, this is absolutely the place she wants to have this conversation?
Wait, hold on. It was my understanding we were in a side room and it was just the three of us, unless I've misunderstood.
You are in the second biggest ball in the country. Do you truly think you're not alone, by the way? But also, do you think this is the place to have this conversation?
No, I think I, Melon, got a little bit frazzled and a little bit confused, and I apologize.
Okay. No, you're totally fine. This is like, if you truly think this is the place to do it, then do it. But you are remembering everything in your past leading up till now. If you truly want to do this, by all means. But is this the place where you want to do it? Yeah.
Can I ask you? I don't want to lie to either of you. Tell you that I am doing well at the moment, because I am not. But I promise you that someday I will explain why I am the way I am at the moment. But right now, I must deal with some matters on my own. I ask you that you give me that courtesy.
Of course. Just know that we are here behind you, should you need it. And if you would like to discuss things further at a later date, I'm certain we can arrange some time to catch up. Eh, Dougie?
Yes, of course, as Bo says, your privacy is your own, but we have ears that are capable of hearing things, so feel free to enlighten us as you see fit. Never hurts to make sure they're still working and all. And you'll tug his own earlobe.
Yes, I suppose you've been boxed enough in them as it is.
Oh, it's been at least a week and a half since then.
No, new record.
I know, right?
Never lose your wit, Dougie. It's the best trait you've got. Neither should you lose your kind-hearted spirit, Viscount. I believe I must go now. And with that, Sophia will stand up and begin to head away.
Bo will simply step back and bow as she departs.
I have a sibling to find.
And then I think Bo is going to look over at Dougie. Do you have any idea what that was about?
Not a clue, honestly. After our eye-to-eye conversation, I suppose there were some implications that Sophia has been under some stress in the recent years, but I don't know the half of what the causes could be.
Well, at least for once, I don't feel as though I'm the only one in the dark. And he'll sort of like cuff your shoulder friendly. And I see you've been doing well this evening.
Oh, well enough. I've had my fill of delights and entertainment. About that conversation that I wanted to have, shall we have a walk about the lake?
Yes, I think that'd be lovely. No, you can't tell me the shoe story.
But Thomas got to tell Ellen, and now I feel like I'm... Oh, fine.
Thomas is a bull of a man who will tell whatever he likes to whomever he likes. You, my friend, have better taste than that. But
I'd like to play a resolve token.
Who?
Because nobody else may have noticed this, but I picked up on it. Up until this session, Dougie never called her Ellen. It's certainly never to any of us.
Nope.
True.
So I would like to play a resolve token so that Bo will, notice. Catch
Absolutely.
it.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you.
Clicked.
Yeah, and Bo's gonna lead them out to the lake so they can have that conversation.
There is a spot by the lake that's more there's a pavilion that's kind of leaning out over the water a little bit. With like a railing and stuff like that so nobody falls in. So you're kind of like looking out over the lake on the lake. It's a nice spot.
So, Dougie, tell me about these delights that you've experienced this evening. Something to
That's
do
not
with...
where
Oh, sorry.
That's not where I thought this was going at all. Wait a minute.
Oh, you gotta let me finish. Something to do with Ellen, I think you mentioned?
Well... And Douglas will lean up against the railing, take a long sip of his wine. This may come as a shock to you, Beauchamp, but the Baroness Dunhold and I have had quite a time to get to know one another, and there is certainly a fondness there, and, well, I have affections for her and desires of courtship. I know. The last thing you probably expected, but it's true.
Dougie, I can't say I'm shocked, but desires of courtship? Surely you're courting her already.
We spoke about it, and I very much wish to make it a public announcement. Well, Jove, I want to climb onto the top of your mansion's roof and just start shouting it, but there are obstacles.
Yes, I can see how that would be difficult, not the least of which I don't believe we have a ladder that tall. But I'm glad for you, Dougie. That's truly wonderful.
She's quite something. She's very herself, and, well, I like that.
I'm so glad to hear that, man. I am so happy for you, truly. And she reciprocates this.
She's said as much, yes. She was the one that has been, I suppose, needling me to be open about it. Thomas knows I explained the matter to him, but it'll warrant a deeper conversation, as he knows as well as I do what stands in the way of me making this courtship public.
Of course, and I assume you've spoken to your father, or not yet?
Once again, takes a long sip of wine and notably looks away. That would be the obstacle in question.
I see.
It should be a well enough match. Son not fit to inherit, becoming the husband of a baroness. It's of a notable household. It should be spoken and done with, but my father is a very particular man. I don't think he wants our name associated with the Dunholds after what they've endured and gone through with the prior king. And he's all about ensuring that our station continues to rise, but I worry that he will not approve.
I understand how that would be a concern, but surely your father is smarter than that. To have an earl for a son who inherits his title as earl, to have a son who inherits his title as earl, and then another son who becomes a baron through marriage, how does that not elevate your family? Reputation of the aligned family withstanding. Certainly he sees this as an opportunity to elevate the Dunholds and forge a new alliance.
Perhaps he will. He is a smart man, the smartest man I've ever met, which is why I worry that there's some deeper machination that he hasn't shown that goes on within his mind that I'm not privy to, that I've never quite been privy to. And I think Douglas will sort of turn on the way he's leaning on the railing so that he's facing forward at the lake and props his elbows up on it. For as long as I have lived, Bo, he's never looked me in the eyes, I take note of it. Anytime we're in a room together, anytime I converse with him, he'll sometimes glance my way or make it clear that he's conversing with me, but never has his eyes met mine. Never has he, deemed me an equal, worthy of true acknowledgement. I don't know. I feel as if I've fallen short in his estimations, and I would very much like to prove that I am more than he thinks I am.
Dougie, if your father is as smart as you say, and granted I have not seen him since I've returned, but if he is truly the smartest man you've ever known, he cannot possibly not see how capable and just how wonderful a son he has in you. Surely he knows this.
Look at Bo and give a sort of half smile. Surely. But enough about me and my woes, Bo. Tell me more about what's going on with you. The season is well and truly at play here. You've been back from war for quite some time, and since then I've noticed a little someone has been dancing about another little someone, but I've yet to see any true conversation. What's going on with that, Bo?
Dougie, you know how you are more aware than I was how things went while I was home. I have not wished to cause her further strife, or honestly, I've been hoping to avoid anyone recalling the events of the past so that they do not bring it into the future and use it against her or to impugn her relationships or reputation now. That is the last thing I would want. So, yes, I have been very careful.
I understand that, but you still love her, don't you, Bo?
Of course I do. I've never stopped loving her. Don't be absurd. You know that better than anyone else, I should think.
I do, which is why, take it from me, your friend, that if you are too careful and too cautious, you may find that someone else who is less so will take the spot at her side that you're pining for. Don't let her slip away, Bo. I want nothing more to see than to see the two of you happy together.
I am doing my best not to, friend. I know she has been spending time with others, and I cannot possibly begrudge her such. That is her duty as daughter of her family and as a lady in society, especially one sponsored by her aunt. And he sort of smiles a little bit sheepishly. I will confess that I spoke with her earlier this evening, and I think I made my intentions quite clear.
Oh? Beauchamp, you rascal!
He sort of laughs a little and leans back in his chair, does the thing where he kicks his feet up on the railing and leans back in the chair. I Listen, it was not planned. I prefer to be more organized than this, man, but she just flusters me at every opportunity. I lose my words when I'm around her. I cannot think in any direction but hers, and I told her that I have never stopped caring for her and would like to court her, and she accepted,
Oh,
much to my surprise.
now, Bo, I'm sure everything you just said was very lovely and romantic, but I'm afraid the string quartet that's playing in the background is just swelling more and more and more as you speak. Perhaps we ought
Bo-
to find a ladder and both climb up on your roof.
Bo laughs, like honestly laughs, big and booming, like you haven't heard since before he left. Yes, I suppose if we wouldn't look obscenely foolish and be the talk of the town for the next several seasons, we could do that. But I should hate to be the reason that either of our intendeds were embarrassed by our actions. Perhaps
So
we can.
I'm going to spend a resolve token
Yes.
because there's been something that's been talked about through this entire season, and one of our players desperately wants this.
Yeah.
Now, this pavilion has been here for a while, but it's kind of off to the side and hasn't been repaired in a while. And since you put your feet up on the banister and he's leaning up against it, there's been some weight on that railing for a while. And it begins to give way.
Oh, Bo! And Douglas was leaning upright against that thing, so he's just going in.
Yeah, I think, but what? Oh, and he like reaches out to try and grab Dougie because he's like, shoot, this is
And then
gonna
I
fall
grab
in.
him, just pull him.
Yeah, he tries to grab Dougie and miscalculates, and they both topple over, ass over tea kettle into the water.
I am here for my players. And yes, both of you take a dip in Swan Lake.
I would like to play a resolve token for something that will happen later, but is prudent to what just happened.
What would you like to do or have happen later?
We need a Mr. Darcy wet shirt moment later when they are coming back inside.
Okay. Right. Okay. Got a mental organization. Got it. Gotcha.
I'd like to spend a resolve token so that when Douglas goes in, he does manage to keep his wine glass above water.
That is perfectly allowed. I can't that's just what they're for. That's actually what they're for. You keep it above water, but is it still filled with wine?
He's been sipping on for a while now, so it's probably like half full.
Gotcha. All right. We are gonna go and shift the scene back inside. Diana. It is they're warming up, but they haven't started the set for number 9 yet. And as you're gazing through the crowd, you do see Leonard Blackwell. He's he's getting done a dance, and you see he looks much like you. He's been just dancing kind of the whole time, and he hasn't really had a break. But he sees you just like around the edges of the dance floor, and you see his face kind of light up. His like dark blue eyes just get that like it's like 2 steps shy of seeing happy Douglas, like levels of excited. Like not quite that happy. As you see him approaching you.
She will curtsy when he comes over.
Lady Diana.
My lord. Sorry, that was an out of character throat clearing because my throat decided it was just going to rebel for a minute.
I was gonna say like that was perfect, I think. They're just about to begin. If you want to stay.
She will kind of look at him. Do you wish to dance, or would you prefer to simply talk?
I wouldn't miss this chance for anything. He holds his hand.
She will put her hand into his.
Yeah, and he will lead you to the dance floor. I don't know what they're called because I didn't write it down, and I'm not a fucking historian. It's another slow piece. And I researched all of this, I swear. And he is a very proficient dancer. It's oddly enough a lot like dancing with Bo, but his movements are a bit sharper. When you're actually dancing together, that is. And he just has like the biggest smile on his face, is always looking down at you. How has your ball been? How was your evening?
It's been lovely. How's yours been? I've seen you had quite a few turns around the dance floor tonight.
Yes, well, being the eldest of a almost available dukedom, people want your attention and they'll do just about anything to get it.
Yes, I imagine the mamas are pushy.
They're doing what they can, but I hope you don't pay attention to any rumors that I'm quite more fleet of foot than people might suspect. Seem to have avoided a few dance cards. He kind of looks around, and you see where his eyes are going. You can see there are a few individuals with like the closest you can get to a respectful scowl on the dance floor, seeing him dancing with you. But I respectfully declined, or somehow had something to eat or drink in my hand that needed to be drunk all at once. So
she smiles a little bit. Truly, you are better at maneuvering in these situations than I seem to be. I think since I've walked in the door, I've managed to sit out 2 dances.
Well, lots of time in the fields, lots of time working with people in the armies, the navy.
Tactical minded then.
But also plenty of stamina. But of course, I was going to put all the energy I have aside for this. This is the only one I was looking forward to.
Well, I hope I do not disappoint you.
You never could.
How has the season found you?
Well, the season started off with quite a surprise. A lovely young woman caught my attention, and it hasn't got anyone else yet.
She smiles a little, but doesn't say anything because she doesn't want to seem like she's full of herself.
He does fully catch that. With respect, Lady Diana, no one would ever compare to you. You're allowed to think that, and I'm allowed to say it out loud.
Thank you, my lord. It's very kind.
And how has your season found you?
Busy. I frequently find myself rather envious of the men's part in the marriage marts. I feel like I'm constantly being ushered this way and that. Go here, meet this person, dance with this one. It's engaging, and I have met some lovely people. And she will kind of nod her head at him to make it clear that she is including him among that number.
Mm.
But there are also times it is somewhat exhausting, if I'm being quite honest.
I can believe it.
But I have found that there have been moments of significant light in all of it.
I can say the same. His eyes haven't left you the entire time. Doesn't matter where he is.
I think the only time she has ever looked away from him is when, like, there has been a movement in the dance where she has to be very careful not to run into somebody. Because she's just like, please don't make a fool of myself. Don't make a fool of myself. Don't make a fool of myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's never for more than a couple of seconds.
Yeah. His movements are full of complete confidence. His eyes are just locked on you. The possibility of him bumping into somebody, high. Would he care? No.
He's a man. He can get away with being clumsy.
Well, that too. It's just like, well, I'm where I want to be. If you're getting in the way of this dance, you're the problem. Is kind of the air he's giving right now. May I ask your permission for something?
Suppose?
I wanted you to get to know me a bit better.
I would like that.
See all the sides of the diplomat who's been far too many places and liked none of them. But I always like the place I'm in when I'm with you. And with your permission, I'd like to court you.
Can I spend a resolve token to have Leonard bump into someone right after he finishes that sentence?
You really want to be that guy? You want to be that dude?
Listen, everyone's
did-
been that dude to me all season. I feel like
Yeah,
it's
he
fair.
did say.
You told us to use our resolve tokens.
Yeah.
No, I was like, I wanted to put the stake on. I was like, damn, so that's your homie.
Listen, that's my homie, but he's moving in on my girl. I gotta do something.
Sure. You know what? Yeah. He says that line and that you guys break away and his eyes are still on you. His movements are good. I gotta think, who's around here that could use a little bumping into like this absolute Adonis of a man?
Could
you know
it be
what? It
St.
actually-
John?
Who?
St. John.
Oh.
The
That's right.
English, the English pronounce it St. John.
So he's yeah. Listen. I don't have time for this. You know what? Because I think they're about equal size. Is your resolve token that he bumps into Sinjin, or can I make it Isaiah Rookward?
You could make it.
Oh,
whoever
fucking
you
make
want.
it Isaiah. That's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
just lost my resolve
motherfucker, limited.
Because Isaiah Rookward, as established a bit earlier, is actually lit. Like he had a few drinks, he's having a good time at this party. As he's dancing, he's having a good time, backs away from this lady, you know, not doing finger guns, but that's how you can kind of imagine it to be. Turns and then just goes, heck, his face just goes straight into goddamn Leonard's chest, and he just goes on the floor, and I doesn't move. And, like, everything stops for a moment before, like, oh, are you all right,
Hey,
Lord
Chris.
Rookwood? Yes.
May I spend a resolve token to enter the scene as Sophia rushes in to help pick her brother up?
Sure.
Yay.
Okay. So let me finish that one thing he was saying, and then I'll get back to that.
on.
It's like, yeah, Lord Rookwood, are you quite all right? You can see he's like gritting his teeth a bit as he calls the guy up. Oh, Lord Blackwell, got a good arm on you. He like pats it a bit. As you see this happen and go onto the dance floor to help your brother out.
Oh, Isaiah, there you are. Oh. Are you both quite alright?
I'm fine. You should get him off the dance floor.
I shall. Excuse us, Lord Blackwell. As she will do her best to extricate Isaiah from the dance floor.
Yeah, he goes with you willingly.
Isaiah,
Alright.
how much have you...
I'm okay. I'm gonna finish the scene with these two before we get to what you're doing.
Go ahead. Go right
Cool.
ahead.
Leonard like straight down his jacket, turns to you, Diana. I am so sorry.
You have nothing to apologize for. As it turns
No.
out, you can be a very impressive wall. She smiles.
Yes. Well, you seem like straighten out everything, and again, too tight. You're seeing the pegs, you're seeing the abs, you're seeing everything like that. Like,
That's not too tight. That's perfect.
I hate to cut the dance short, but like holds out a hand.
She will put her hand into his.
Yeah, everyone's kind of like giving the two of you space because it was interrupted. The lady Isaiah was dancing with just like scurries off the dance floor because the seats is gone. But yeah, Leonard will lead you off the dance floor.
I am, if you would like to. If you would like to court me, I will ensure to tell my father that we should expect you to call.
Yeah, you see him kind of take a deep breath that he probably didn't realize he was a release of breath he didn't realize he was holding. Excellent. Yes, I can't wait. You see him kind of blush for a second. My apologies. The incident threw me off a bit. The last person to bump into me like that, I threw him off the ship. Yes,
Well, thankfully, there shouldn't be any incidents of people falling into water at a ball.
No, but interrupting my time with you, I might have gotten him to the lake with one throw.
She smiles. Well, given your intentions, there will be plenty more time for us to spend time together. I hope.
Good.
I hope.
Yes. Sorry, I was immediately filled with almost too much excitement about looking forward to every one of them.
Same. I feel the same.
The dance is about to end, and perhaps we just relax and talk for the last one?
I'd like that.
Excellent. There's a parlor right over here.
She will nod and then look down. As a matter of fact, perhaps you wouldn't mind going and getting us some refreshments.
Yes, of course. He'll give you a bow.
She will curtsy. Yes, she is giving the man an opportunity to feel useful. It's a pretty common way of behaving. Women don't go and get their own drinks.
Absolutely. So, Sophia, you pull him away from the dance floor. I'm fine. It just ran into a brick wall or something. Oh, goodness.
You ran into Lord Leonard Blackwell, dear brother.
Yes, sister, that's what I said. A wall. Oh, goodness.
Isaiah, how much have you drunk?
Oh, only a single glass of something. Why?
Because you look and act like you've indulged more than your fair share.
I most certainly haven't. I just shared a drink with Lady Viamont, and, well, that was a good while ago into the party, and I've been just enjoying myself.
Right. Of course you have. And surely you would not mind indulging your sister for a moment and going outside to get some air, because I am rather worried for you.
What? We can just go into a parlor. Get plenty of air on the estate.
Isaiah, please, I don't ask a lot for you.
There's
Ask
an
for
empty
this.
one right there. Let's just go. And he'll start walking over.
Patience, Sophia. Patience.
Yeah,
And
you
she
go
will-
into, and yeah, follow the, there's an empty parlor. No one really in it. He plops himself down into a chair. What's going on?
We need to talk once we get out of here. Because while you were off gallivanting and partying and having such a great time of things, you said certain things that were not meant to be said. I talked with Lady Rosamond Beaumont, and I rather did not enjoy what she had to tell me.
You just get to the point. You sound like Mother who spends 5 minutes making one. He's like, you see him rubbing his temples, like, just tell me, of crying out loud. God, my head hurts.
She looks around for a moment before she leans in to whisper to his ear. She knows. You absolute cad. She knows.
Just say what you mean. What are you talking about?
I can hardly believe you're my brother. I can hardly believe we're part of the same bloodline.
Sophia, the only thing we both talked about is the weather. What are you on about?
Oh, goodness.
Don't be mad at her, Lord Rookwood. Oh, well, I won't say the other version, of course. It was just a great way to confirm a statement I heard earlier. And you turn to see Rosamund Viamont kind of like leaning on the door frame, looking into the room.
Hello again. Lady Beaumont, do you find yourself well?
I'm doing quite well, my friend. You see, for all intents and purposes, for a long time now, there's been a great deal of correspondence between a few families, and it's within only a stroke of luck that a very old name crossed my desk, attached to another very old one. Isaiah, I do deeply apologize. That was very heavy whiskey, and it's clear you're not a drinker. What? No, that was just ale, wasn't it? Yes, it was just ale. A very little bit of ale, almost none. So
What
it's
is it
true.
you want?
Oh, the only thing I wanted you to confirm off this letter of correspondence, and she just like walks towards the two of you, is that the Rookwood family are the Farsleys. And you see Isaiah's eyes like snap up. What did you say? And you've been around, what is it, 85 years? 87 years? Interesting.
It's what a joke.
What is so funny?
So that's
Lady?
it then.
What's what, Lady Rookwood?
Life is just one great big tragedy, isn't it? Perhaps it's funny to the audience. So that's it. Just felt like bragging. Congratulations. You've played us both.
One second, Ellen. How for story purposes, I'm going to say no on this one because we have some more time in this season.
That's fine.
Cool. Sorry about that. Rosamund just goes, will you please get off this odd I'm still superior attitude that you have? I'm not here to tear you apart or anything like that. Like I said, I'm here to make alliances. And what I have before me is a chance to ally with a very, very old family. And by old family, I mean the original rulers of Great Britain. Before the Falconer just tore everything to pieces. Just hearing your name out loud is dangerous to everyone in this ball, because the two of you could wear the crown right now.
Yes, I suppose it is dangerous. That's the thing about blades. They manage to cut both those they are wielded against and those who hold them. Well, if it's an alliance you seek, then let us talk. It does not have to be right now, but it is clear to me that you and I have a great deal of a conversation to have. I just do not believe this is the place to have it, as it currently stands.
Oh, well, I wanted to approach you while certain things were occurring. Oddly was the best time for it to happen. As she says that, walking into the ballroom, dripping wet, you see Diana, and you can it's weird. It's kind of one of those angles where both Diana and Sophia can see this happening as Dougie and Bo walk into the ball. I imagine their outer coats are off, so they're just like in their white linens, like
Yes.
tight to their forms, dripping wet, completely
Absolutely.
soaked, deep squelching noises as they walk.
Yeah. They walk in and Bo is still laughing because this is just so fucking ridiculous and like outside of any of the realm of possibility for how he thought tonight would go. He has very carefully wrung himself out as best he could before entering back into the ballroom, but there isn't really a way to get to like dry clothes without going through the outskirts of the ballroom, I imagine. So he's like chuckling to himself about this. Everything is very wrinkled and clinging to his very fit form. And he's saying, yes, Dougie, I understand. I will have to look at that, and I forget what it was, awning. What was the word you used? My brain is Swiss cheese. Pavilion, thank you. Yes, I will have to look at that pavilion and make repairs so this doesn't happen again. My apologies.
Your
Don't
aide,
apologize.
your aide, older dude, but still army dude, like high knees, like towels, linens, new clothes, like I know it. It's like, and it starts immediately patting the both of you down, which just makes everything stick to you more, so they can just see like pecs, abs, fucking biceps, triceps. Like, I got it.
Yeah.
They see everything, yo.
Yeah,
I
them
think,
pants are clinging. They're caked up.
Yep.
Yep. I think Dougie is like, as they're walking in and conversing, he's trying to like take a sip of his wine that he still has, but you like look at, make eye contact with Bo while he's chuckling, proceed to start laughing himself, and is just unable to. Don't apologize, Bo. That was, well, I mean, the unexpected can always be fun in its own way.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Yes, thank you, Marcus. Yes, I appreciate it. And he'll take like a towel and sort of dry himself off. Yes, I thank you.
But yeah, Diana and Leonard both see this, and Leonard's like, Well,
Can I spend a resolve token to make it so Baroness Dunhold sees it as well?
no, she
Oh,
sees
I-
it. The
Okay.
entire room
Everybody
sees
sees
it.
it.
I was gonna say I
Or
already
didn't make it up,
that
so I was just
resolve
making
token to
double
make
sure.
that
I just double
happen.
checked.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it, but no, you walk through the front door and Bo's just like, ha ha ha, like everyone sees you. No
Yes.
offense, but like that's kind of what you were doing. That's not how he laughs. Just for the record,
Yeah.
he
That's
doesn't
not
do
canon.
he doesn't do the Bowser laugh from Mario 64. Like fucking. All right. But no, but the Baroness does walk up and she's just like, no, she doesn't walk up. She walks nearby, but she just, has a look on her face that is like the most begrudging adoration. Just like, God, he's adorable. Like, but why?
But also, like, Dougie's an active guy. Like, he's a hobbyist of many hobbies, physical in nature as well. So he's not looking too shabby either.
Listen, I'm gonna quote a line from a movie I don't remember the name of, but no, she's looking at you when she wants to climb you up and down like a spider monkey. Like she's interested. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Diana catches sight of everything, and her eyes go a little bit wide because that wasn't what she was expecting, and then she, like, kind of forces herself to look away and look back at Leonard. Perhaps I was wrong about people not falling into water at a ball.
Are you saying I should have thrown him?
Kind of considers for a moment. Perhaps, but the moment's passed now.
Well, I can find him.
she kind of smiles a little bit because she was not expecting her to be such a troublemaker. She was just trying to fill the awkwardness of, oh God, the boy that I've been in love with all of my life just walked in and is having a wet t-shirt contest. Great.
Mm-hmm. But no, he's like, well, good thing it's almost over. I am going to spend a resolve token of my own. Diana, you haven't seen her this entire time, but you kind of finally catch a glimpse of her in the crowd, like looking down like over the scene. But you catch Tabitha looking at you.
Didn't even think she was here. Oh God.
She's been here the whole time, yeah. Well, around. You were out and about, so you didn't see her. But you see her like looking at you and then look at her brother. And there's like a weird look of like what's the word? Starts with a B. She looks happy for him, but just so distraught that it's happening.
Right.
And she catches you looking at her, and her face is just racked with like levels of jealousy, with guilt. And part of this resolve token, you see her just kind of like mouth "I'm sorry" really quietly, like to you. Before like the crowd starts to move around and she kind of like you lose her in it and she like fades out of your vision.
Odd. Okay. Well, here's my heart, Grizz. Just rip it out of my chest. It's fine.
Do you want to go track her down?
Yes and no. Yes,
Mhm.
because of course Diana would want to, but no, because we are 10 minutes over.
I was giving you but we are going go ahead.
Actually, yes, I would like to. I'm going to spend a resolve token. Look over at Leonard. My lord, thank you for the dance and for the drink, and I'm apologize for the abrupt ending to the evening, but I have seen a friend I do need to go and say hello to before they leave.
Of course.
I apologize.
You don't need to apologize to me. This was a gift. And I can't wait to have another one.
She will curtsy very low and then go to find Tabitha.
It's a bit like, I don't know, name an action movie hunting someone through the crowd. Like the danger's over here, kind of a thing. And then you kind of see her, and you see her like slip into one of the far back parlors where like no one would probably go to.
I will follow her. Thankfully, we are both women, so us being alone is not a big deal.
Not yet. Turning the time clock. Turning the time clock.
But yeah,
50 years in the future.
I will follow her. Tabitha.
And you see like the one of the basic parlors. You see her like just freeze up, and in a very broken voice, "Not now. Why are you now? It's not fair."
I will make my way over to her. Is it just us in here?
Yes.
I'll make my way over. Please turn around.
I can't keep doing this to you. It's not fair.
Tabitha, there's only one of us crying. I'm starting to feel like I'm doing this to you.
Yeah, you see her turn. Makeup ruined. She's just crying.
I will pull out my handkerchief and very carefully kind of clean her face. I am sorry that that I have not... Let me finish. You surprised me. I'm not upset. I am a bit confused. I'm still trying to make sense of things. But I'm not mad or upset or anything negative. Just, I didn't even think that feeling that way for another woman was possible. I had never considered it as an option. Not because it doesn't appeal, it's just, she'll kind of shrug it. It is not as if we have a lot of examples. I am still trying to make sense of it and to figure out how I feel. I will understand if you don't wish to be, but I would hope that regardless of what happens, we will always be friends.
That's just the thing. And her hand kind of goes to your hand, like against her face. I already know how I feel about you. I've already figured it out, Diana.
I know.
That's why I wrote more poems to get my feelings on paper because I can't hold it in anymore. But that's not fair to you. None of it is. It's selfish.
No,
You shouldn't go around wondering or worrying how I'm feeling or doing just because you're near my brother.
Tabitha, even if you had no feelings for me at all, I would still wonder how you were doing and how you were feeling because I care about you.
It's not the same. It's not fair to you. Just now when I saw the two of you together, he's such a good man. He deserves the world. He deserves someone like you after everything he's done. For our country, for our family, for his friends. And it's not right I get so angry that it can't be me standing there instead. Because I would court you. I would shout it out to that room right now. Even now, you're just showering me with kindness, and the only thing I want you to do is just... You look so beautiful right now. The only thing I wanted to do in the world is kiss you, and that's wrong.
Diana will hesitate. Diana will hesitate for just a moment, and then we'll hug her.
She just like kind of like lets out like a quiet sob and hugs you back.
I'm so sorry you're hurting. And I'm sorry that I haven't figured out any of this fast enough to stop you from hurting.
No, don't think like that. You don't have it to figure out anything. Just keep being you. I'm sorry.
Don't be. And I mean it. Don't you ever apologize to me again, not for this. And I think Diana is mostly just going to, spend some time helping her collect herself so that she doesn't go walking back out into public looking a mess and visibly distraught.
Making it very hard not to love you.
I am only doing what I think you would do for me.
Well, I'm going to end it there. Well. But thank you, everyone. This is going to be the end of the Swan Ball as we come out of this touching scene of the salon to go to the wider party where everyone's kind of murmuring to themselves as two hunking dudes are soaking wet on in the front door. And a conspiracy happens in another side room. But that ends the Swan Ball, and we will begin in House Halvern in our next session. So have a good night. Thank you for listening to Kingdom and Kinship, a Good Society actual play by Hallowed Haven Studios. Storytelling for this actual play is provided by Grizz. Viscount Beauchamp Montrevel is played by Howell Valentine. Lady Diana Fairley is played by Bloodied Porcelain. Lady Sophia Rookwood is played by Melon. Lord Douglas Finchwood is played by Gary. Our intro music is done by ANBR. Our art is done by Teddy San. Editing is done by Virons.